Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to the HowToCameron channel. Today's video is not a reaction video, as you guys can clearly see. Today's video is going to be a story video, kind of. Not really a story video. I'm going to be talking about one of my personality traits. Chances are this video is just going to make me come across as the biggest loser alive. But regardless of that, I am not bothered. Smash like on this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today. I'm going to be replying to every single comment today. I have vowed to do so. So if you want to talk to me, please talk to me. I have no friends. This is completely out of your own will. Please flipping talk to me in the comments, please. Today I'm going to be talking about how I'm immensely cheap. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, Cameron, of course you're a little bit cheap. You know, you're broke. Haha. No, I'm not broke. Okay, I do actually have money, believe it or not. I've never actually had a job before, like a real job, simply because I'm lazy. I mean, I'm not lazy, I just don't really like to do conventional jobs. Like, I don't really get motivation through them, specifically part-time jobs. Right now, I'd prefer to actually earn money through more interesting means, i.e. making YouTube videos, maybe reselling stuff on eBay, etc. But pretty much, I understand the value of money, simply because I have been brought up with absolutely no pocket money. All the money I have in my bank account is mine. I earned it myself, and I take a lot of credit myself for that. I used to make a lot of money through reselling, and I don't think I've actually told anyone about this, but I used to, and don't laugh, okay, I used to bulk buy iodine, you know, the chemical, and I used to sell it in smaller sizes, like this. There's iodine crystals in there. Can you guys see that? Well, you can see them. They're there. Okay, I used to resell iodine, and pretty much I used to buy like 500 grams of it and diversify it into like 50-gram amounts, and then I used to ship it off to people, because obviously not many people want half a kilogram of a chemical. They only want a smaller percentage, and it's simple economies of scale. You know, the more of something that you buy, the cheaper it is to buy, and thus you can sell it in smaller quantities for profit. It's how a lot of businesses operate. I used to do that when my YouTube channel was doing quite well, actually. I didn't actually need the money, but I just did it because it was interesting to me. It actually helped fuel my inspiration for chemistry. I understand money, okay? I understand the value of money. I very rarely overspend, and I'm really cheap because of that. I understand that a lot of the money that I've earned, it comes from very interesting ways. Like, I don't work an hourly job. With YouTube revenue, the amount of money that you make from YouTube is all over the place. Some people are quick to go, oh, Cameron, well, you get less views now, which means you must make less money. August 2017, the time when my channel was doing probably its best in terms of how many views I was getting in comparison to my subscriber count, in terms of how long people were watching my videos for. You know, I got like 60,000 views, which is less than what I get now still, and I made like a quarter of the revenue to what I make now monthly. So even though the views were good, it doesn't mean that the ad revenue is particularly good. And that's the thing with YouTube. YouTube earnings change all the time. If you're selling stuff on eBay, there's always circumstances that change. Like, for example, sometimes no one wants to buy a product. Sometimes there's loads of competitors. I pretty much understand that when I make money, and the money that I've made, I understand that I have got through very difficult means, and thus I have more respect for it, which is why I'm cheap. So let's go through some of the things that prove that I'm a cheap boy. So number one, I used to go on the train a lot. I don't go on the train very much now. I mean, I do occasionally, but I used to go on the train a lot to meet my ex. And pretty much, instead of just getting normal adult tickets, I got a rail card. A rail card, they're like £35 a year, and you save a third off your train tickets. For some reason, I bought the rail card, right? And I didn't use it. I just started buying child tickets. And genuinely, it was so stressful. And I remember, you know, when I started going to Chesterfield instead of meeting her, that sounds really bad. It wasn't like, you know, I replaced her with that. It's just that that's what I started doing, you know. But I went to Chesterfield with John. It was just a good day out, pretty much. And I still used to buy children tickets, children train tickets. They're half the price. The thing is with them is there's a lot of risk, because if you're caught, you're in big trouble. You have to pay like a massive penalty fare. And every single time I went on the train, I knew that I had to kind of come across as a child, and I was really worried that they were going to question me about it and thus make me pay the penalty fee. It is true though, if you're a child, you know, and you're buying a child ticket, you don't need identification to prove that you're a child. But if you look a lot older, it's very easy for you to get in trouble. And I know for a fact that a lot of the staff that checked my tickets previously, they checked my tickets when I bought a rail card, which proves that I'm over 16 and can't get a child fare. So I knew for a fact if they were to check my child ticket, I'd actually get in trouble simply because they know I'm not actually a child. And I got really close into getting caught. I remember one time, me and John, we were coming into Derby, which is my home city, the train station, and literally For some reason, we all wanted to get up and we all got up, and then we moved down the train just for some random reason, and we walked directly to the ticket inspector. We literally walked from one side of the train to the other where the ticket inspector was. If we stayed in the carriage that we should have been in and we didn't bother moving across the whole train, so you know we were normal people, we wouldn't have seen the ticket inspector 100%. We see this ticket inspector, she goes, I guess I get to check your tickets early. And pretty much they check John's and David's tickets, the people I was with, and they bought adult tickets. And then I'm there, standing there with a child ticket. And worst of all, I'm standing up, okay? I don't want to, like, brag about being tall, because I'm not that tall. I'm 6'1½". I'm not goddamn 7 foot. I'm not goddamn LeBron James. Is he even that tall? Probably. He's tall, okay? He's a flipping basketball player. God. I did not look convincingly young, you know? Jesus Christ. I used to get away with it a lot better because I used to be extremely lanky. I used to be very thin and tall. Now I'm more built but tall. I'll show you. Look, I've actually been putting effort into my body recently. Look, I've got muscles. Look at that. Got some solid muscles there. Got them abs, guys. Are you guys jealous? Look at that. Oh, I'm flexing on all of you. But pretty much because I'm better built, I don't look like a child anymore. I just look like a strong man. I almost got caught. She was literally like, I don't know if you are quite an adult or not, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to hope that you're telling the truth. I literally looked her in the eye and I was like, yeah, I'm turning 16 soon. And she was like, well, because you're on the barrier, you need to bring some sort of identification. But it could have been very easy for her to make me pay the penalty fare. So since then, I haven't actually done it. That proves that I'm cheap. I'll happily take a risk just to save money. But to be fair, you do save a lot of money. Like, I'm not even joking. My friends, they paid like 12 quid for the returns. I paid like 6 and they never normally check. So like, why would I want to pay 12 quid? Oh, Cameron, but you have to. Yeah, I know, okay, but shut up. I do not comply with the rules. I am HowToCameron. I do what I want. That's actually really bad. I shouldn't do that. And I definitely shouldn't admit to it because I could quite easily get an invoice from East Midlands Trains for like 100 quid. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's probably how much money I've saved doing it. Oh god, let's not talk about that anymore. Please, East Midlands Trains, please, I beg you not. Okay, god dang it, I'm so screwed. The next thing that I do that proves that I'm really cheap is my food and my lunch. So I eat really weirdly at lunch. I don't know what it is. When I go to school, I have a really weird lunch. I don't like to make lunch in the morning. I just don't. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I feel like when I make a sandwich in the morning, it turns out crap. The only thing I do for myself is... Flippin' heck, it got dark there, flippin' heck. The only thing I do for myself is I do pasta. So I boil some plain pasta and I eat the plain pasta with a fork, cold. So that's what I have for lunch. That's fantastic. And every break, I have a Duo Boost bar simply because they're the most filling chocolate bar out there, and I'm trying to bulk up, you know, and they're high in literally everything. Very energizing. So on top of the, you know, the Duo Boost bar, I'm very focused on being full. I don't care about food tasting good. Every lunch, I have the same thing. I have a Duo Boost bar. I normally have like a packet of crisps. I buy like a pack of 6 crisps. And you may be thinking to yourself, that's normal. I always buy them when they're on reduced. Okay, I always stockpile. I've got like 6 multi-packs in that. I'm not even joking. Look, let me show you. Okay, this is a joke. Look at this, guys. Look at this one here. Do they all want some crisps? There's none in there left. These are all reduced. I got McCoy, got everything in here. What crisps do you want, guys? Guys? Hello? It's me here, HowToCameron. Do you want some roast chicken crisps that are vegetarian? Well, you can't have them, they're mine. And that doesn't even sound that weird, you know. I buy a packet of crisps in advance, and I have a Duo bar, and I have my pasta. But I also buy whole milk every single day. Every day for the past month. I would say, actually probably the past 3 months, I always buy like a pint of whole milk because it's 50p. Milk is literally the best thing to ever exist. I don't care what you say. I know I should probably not drink so much milk because I do drink a lot of milk, but milk is just really good. Like, I really like it. I don't know what it is about it, and I understand that there are some ethical issues, and I understand that milk has growth hormone in for the cows, which will inevitably give me cancer, but it's been a good run. That's all I can say. But whole milk is worth it. I'll happily die for whole milk. I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. I will. If I get cancer and die, well, it's been a good run. That's all I'm saying. But whole milk, you know, it's filling. It tastes nice. It's refreshing. It's cheap. It's 50 goddamn p. And like, literally, it's so nourishing. So like, I buy the cheapest stuff ever, and on top of that, I normally have like nuts. I spend like £2 a day on food, which is a lot lower than most people, because most people get meal deals, which aren't actually that filling, to be fair. So I get a lot of food and drink for my money because I save money. Haha. I pretty much eat a lot of crap thinking about it. I don't eat that well. I sometimes buy a banana as well from the co-op. You can get like random loose bananas. They're like literally 20p. It's immense. It's an immense deal, guys. You need to take advantage of it. The next thing that I do that proves that I'm cheap is I don't do anything. I don't go out ever. Okay, I literally don't go to restaurants. I never eat out. I never go to cafes. I don't have any friends. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, I do have a couple of friends, I suppose, but like, I don't really want to hang out with them. You know, they do dodgy things, pretty much. Great, but literally, you know, that was great commentary there, Cameron, fantastic. But yeah, I don't do anything. I don't go out really. I mean, I only go out besides going to school to do exercise, to go on my bike or something. But that's pretty much it. Nextly, I train to box. Yes, I do boxing training. And you may be thinking to yourself, Cameron, that's really cool. How do you train? I literally, and I kid you not, in my bathroom, right, we have a mirror. And I watch myself in the mirror, flipping, landing punches like a jab. Yeah. Like, I'm so good at jabbing. I have this timer on my phone, which was free. Man, I just mentioned, no expenses spared for me. Literally, it's a timer. It simulates rounds, and I can put it in so it's like, oh, you want to do 6 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes with 30-second breaks. I set it, and I literally work out in front of the mirror, watching myself attack. And I always do it naked as well. Like, I don't want to give you guys any negative imagery or anything, but I have my dick and balls just hanging out. Every time I punch, I feel the whole thing rocket. I'm not going to be fertile. I'm not fertile because I probably damaged everything down there, which is unfortunate. And the last thing I want to mention is the reduced aisle. Haha. Literally the amount of times I buy from the reduced section, it's a joke. So at co-op, every single day I go to the co-op, pretty much because of school. You know, every break I go to co-op, every lunch I go to co-op. And they always have stuff on reduced, and the amount of things I buy from there is actually depressing. Like, I will literally buy anything from the reduced, even if I don't like it. Like, the amount of times I bought, like, apple pies. And, you know, apple pies are one of them things that, you know, you have one apple pie, best thing ever. Same with mince pies, best thing ever. You have a second one, you're like, oh, okay, I'm full now. If you have, like, 6, you're just sick. Like, you don't actually throw up, you just feel really sick. But the amount of times I bought flipping like a pack of 6 mince pies, and I've just thought to myself, no, this is not, no, I'm not going to eat all of these, what the flip. But then I feel bad because I can't waste food. So I'm literally like, what do? I either feel sick and eat all of them, or don't eat them and waste them. Oh, this is so sad. Can we hit 50 likes on this video? That's literally what I think to myself, and it's pretty insane. Hopefully this video was entertaining to watch. It was entertaining to make. Leave a like right now if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today. Give me video ideas in the comments because I don't actually have any left. I actually don't. I'm not even joking.